Go for it.
Brilliant. Hello everyone, welcome back to video log 3 of Brady's first and pioneering series of video logs. Today, myself and Navesh will be continuing on the story. In episode 1, you saw us talk about energy trading as a whole. In episode 2, Navesh asked me about battery trading and how that purports to our PowerDesk solution. This episode, we're going to be focusing on algorithmic trading. So, Navesh, is there algorithmic trading happening in the UK market?
Absolutely, Chris. And what a good time to discuss this, because algos are now becoming more and more prevalent in the energy trading market. We see almost all the players in the market trying to trade energy, use some or the other kind of automation tool, if not a full algorithmic solution. And we are looking at this evolution from the same lens as AI is penetrating our everyday life, and energy markets are no different from it.
Wow. And I asked about the GB, but I assume that all of the markets across Europe and in many other regions of the world, we're seeing algorithmic trading in energy as well.
Absolutely, Chris. So as at Brady, we cover not just GB, but the entire European market. We are seeing the algorithmic practices in trading occurring in almost all the markets that we see, for almost all the contracts that are being traded in one form or the other. So it is quite unanimous, like within the energy trading community, that algos are here and are there here to stay.
Wow, that's really interesting. So there must be many different flavors of algorithmic trading. Is there any insight you can give us into what you're seeing, but also what there is in the classic if this then that's compared to what might be coming?
Good one that you pointed out, the if this and then
Guys,
that.
let's go down to the river.
Let's go to the river.
Right. Let's hope Patrick doesn't fall. Be careful.
Be careful, yeah.
Safety first.
Exactly.
Over to Navesh. I was just asking you about
Yes.
flavors of algos.
Yes, so on the flavors of algo, Chris, there are a lot of algos that we are seeing which are essentially mimicking a movement that a trader would do manually, but at a much faster speed. And this is what we are able to call as dancing at the distance algos, which means a trader looks at a particular price that they would want to achieve, and they slowly chip away the nomination in order to achieve a price around the same.
So bids and offers are kind of not getting close to each other, but doing micro movements.
Exactly, Chris. And these micro movements are very nuanced, and a lot of focus in the current generation of algos in the market is around making that chase as quick as possible.
But surely if they're just far apart and moving little amounts, do they actually trade that much, or do they just move around a lot?
So, Chris, as we know, the market that we are talking about can be pay as you bid or pay as you clear. In the pay as you bid sort of a market, the prices that are actually achieved at the market are mostly manual looking in nature, wherein algos try to commit to a particular price, but it's the trader who ends up picking up the right price at the right time.
So you have this hugely reactive series of orders. A manual trade comes in from a trader, and I assume then all of those bots run away.
That is almost how it feels like right now, Chris, within the market, because what we see is the dancing at the distance of the bids and offers chasing each other through these micro movements. They try to come to each other, but the one trade that happens, which is the market event, that is quite far away from what these lines look like within the graphs. And that's what we have observed, Chris.
Oh, that's interesting. Surely there must be some much more efficient ways of getting your trades done at a good price than tickling around at a distance.
Absolutely, Chris. And that kind of brings us to the ethos of how we have developed PowerDesk Edge. So rather than quickly reacting to something, we have done what we call as the pause.
Excellent. Welcome back. We're just under the bridge, and I'm just asking Navesh, surely there must be better flavors of algos than these kind of initiator-only dancing at the distance.
Absolutely, Chris. And you have pointed out our exact ethos of developing PowerDesk Edge. We call this idea deal. It is the decision to act now or trade later. what we essentially do is, rather than chasing the micro movements and spend our computational and other resources trying to achieve a price that may not occur to begin with, we ensure that we look at the market, we look at the fundamentals, we make prudent calculations based on the cutting edge machine learning and artificial intelligence technology to pick up a particular price point that we would want to achieve. And it could be something which is happening right now in the market, or it is something that we predict that would happen later.
So in many ways, many of the algos out there are just reacting and running away from strategies. But we've decided decide to execute or act later deal that will be market leaders and will push our execution through at a good price rather than getting a good bid off a spread at a bad price. Interesting. And are you seeing any flavors of how the prediction of market movements is going? Do you use any AI, for example, or ML?
Absolutely, Chris. So, to just put into context, these IFTT bots that create the movements in the market, they can leave dirty imprints, as in prices that shouldn't have happened. So, the AI that we are currently using for prediction, they range from linear regression to neural nets that are currently looking at the price direction. And through the price direction prediction, we are using strategies, the classic strategies like momentum and moving averages sort of strategies in the energy trading market. But Chris, one thing that I would also like let our audience know, it's not that we are just married to the idea of prudent decision making. It is an above and beyond thing that we provide on top of the classical chase the prices market movement that is currently happening, so that the customers that we have, they don't feel left out, that they can't do IFTT style price chasing. But if you want to go above and beyond, you can use our momentum strategies to predict prices and take better decisions.
So you have momentum strategies, you have mean reversion strategies, you can favor execution or initiation. And do you do this through a GUI, or are you using libraries or something a little bit more data science orientated?
Very nice question, Chris. So what we are seeing in the market right now is the new generation of energy traders. They are Python native. They're financial engineers, data scientists, quantitative analysts, and their preferred choice of tool is Python. So what we have done is we have packaged our powerful algorithms in Python libraries, and we distribute them as a subclass for our customers to use. It is as simple as a configuration file if you don't want to code, but it is as powerful as you want to make it, given it is a Python implementation.
Wow, that seems really interesting. So I think we'll have to save it for our next vlog. Maybe we'll talk about the day in the life of one of these data scientists.
Absolutely.
Using PowerDesk Edge.
Yes, Chris.
So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. An excellent masterclass from Navesh on what's going on in algorithmic trading.
Yes, and thank you all, and we will see you at eWorld. Bye.